only censor the conservatives. Anybody that expresses the views that I guess they consider archaic or something like that, or old style, they will, censor that. It reminds me again of, Soviet Russia, probably one of the prime examples of total dictatorship, complete authoritarianism. So when when Bolshevik Revolution happened in 1917, 18, after that, there was a brief period of freedom. That was akin to the 1990s. There was a brief period of freedom, economic freedom. There was a freedom of even political parties. There were actually numerous political parties at that time, but then they kind of crushed everything. The Bolsheviks basically took control, and they basically outright banned all other parties. But so what happened was, after they seized control over the media, over the telegraph, over the telephone, over everything, over all the means of communication, they began to label people that were not that did not carry this socialist, this communist ideology. They began to label them as traitors, but also they started to use the term old believers, or like old style believers, and they would outright go and kill them, or they would execute them. So what these old style believers believed is that they believed in Christianity. They believed in family values. They believed in a czar. They believed in other things that were prevalent before the Bolshevik Revolution. But because they carried this outmoded, this archaic ideology, they were basically sentenced to death. So the same thing happens here. If you do believe in family values, if you do believe in kind of the traditional gender roles, the major advertisers and the major corporations will put heavy pressure on you through, first of all, by censorship. If they cannot do that, if they are legally challenged, then they'll just pull advertisers.